This is a really nice community. It's a little bit of everybody living here, folks from different places, folks who have lived there their whole lives. And I think it's a good place because people are really interested in fairness and equity and sustainability. And even when we don't necessarily agree on what those goals are, I think folks are trying to move toward them.
I was from North Carolina originally, and we were coming back after doing some military deployments and wanted to live somewhere that was walkable and historic, because we both lived in places that were like that before. And not a ton of places in North Carolina that are real walkable, but this town is. A lot of stores and things you need are still downtown, which is cool. And so yeah, we looked from the mountains to the coast and settled in Hillsborough.
We've lived in Hillsborough, North Carolina for about 3-4 years now. Of all the places we've lived, it's probably ranks near the top of my favorite. It's got that small town feel. There's a good community feel too. So we're close enough to Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill. There's a lot of activities that happen downtown between art and music festivals. There's a great downtown shopping atmosphere. There's a huge artist community. There's a park downtown and a river walk. So there's always something going on locally that's close by.
I'm a reserve officer in the military that responds to disasters when they do happen. And so I see from that perspective that it's definitely happening. And then from the reserve officer perspective, what happens when it does happen. I've been to hurricanes since Katrina and on up to the present day. And it's not pretty, and no one wants that here. So if it was the most conservative Republican that said, had a legitimate strategy to tackle that, down to the most radical Democrat, as long as they could promise you they're going to take meaningful and immediate action, I'd vote for that person.
I feel much more connected with the people who represent this area in Raleigh. I think we have a very good state senator, a very good state representative, and that they really do understand. I don't feel very connected with most of the people in Raleigh. I think that I would speak to them the way their mothers should have spoken to them. I feel like we're getting a lot of nastiness and bullying and just bad behavior, and I would like to see them remember their ethics. Examples of that would be the gerrymandering, right? The Democrats did it for years and it was terrible and it shouldn't have happened. And so when the Republicans took over, what did? They did it more and worse. That's not the right thing. When you know what the right thing is, do the right thing.
Guns really bother me. I've used them for my military work for years, and I don't think people need to be walking up and down the street with assault rifles. I don't think pistols should be in bars and restaurants. It's a very dangerous thing. Most people who just watch TV don't understand how dangerous a gun is. So if there was someone that could take some meaningful action on smart decisions on guns, I'd vote for them as well.
We've had lots of school threats this year, 2 at our middle school, 3 or 4 at our high school. I'm comfortable and confident with the way that the issues or the threats are being handled. It's just we've had 5 threats in 2 schools in 12 weeks. That's scary. My children keep me up at night, and not necessarily them, but the future that they're going to inherit, the decisions that we make today, both with how we treat the planet and global warming and our use of plastics, or the education that they're getting, the politicians and the decisions that they're making these days, and how that's going to affect my children.